Hey y'all. So if this is your first time visiting my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I am Demia. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back and supporting. As you know, if you've seen some of my other videos, if this is your first time, go back. This is my lovely daughter, Imani.
Hi.
So today I am on here because, as you saw from one of my other videos, I am about to make the transition from permed hair to natural hair. Now again, natural hair means many different things. So right now, the natural process for me is just not to get another perm. So my last perm was on September the 7th, and I would be due to get one within like the next week or two, but I'm not going to do it. So another part of being natural, or another level, is to then not put heat on your hair, right? So I have Imani here also because she's natural, as you can see. So again, I'm just learning. I'm learning terminology, I'm learning processes, I'm learning all kinds of stuff. So to me, another level of being natural is also not to put much heat on your hair. Well, since I still have very much relaxed hair, I'm not at that point yet. So like, I want to wash my hair tonight, but I know I'm going to have to put heat on it because I need to blow dry it, and then I'm probably going to need to style it some kind of way, right?
Yeah, but blow drying is okay. Like, you can, well, just heat period is still okay. Like, when naturals say they don't like heat or use heat, they mainly refer to a flat iron. You can still straighten your hair, but they won't straighten it as much. Like, they just prefer to be natural. But a lot of naturals still use a blow dryer or just a dryer.
So for purposes for me right now, my natural state is going to be not perming my hair. So I went on YouTube because everyone's like, you can find anything on YouTube, and just looking at different videos about transitioning from permed hair to African American, going from relaxed hair to African American, relaxed hair to natural hair. Just looking up different videos and just, seeing the process and trying to understand the process. But the first step, and it seemed to be a common thread on a few people's sites that I have seen, there's some tips that were given on how to pretty much start the process. So I just wanted to go through it real quick, and just so you know what my journey's about. So one thing that I have been told is that it could take up to about a year for the perm to completely come out of my hair. So it's just going to slowly but surely, go back. It'll go like this. So this will look straight and this will look like something, but it'll be different textures throughout my hair. So one thing I have to decide from what I've seen is if you want to just transition it or if you want to do a big chop. And the transitioning meaning that you want to slowly but surely like cut off the relaxed hair like once a month. So people were saying like trim it at least once a month. And then the new growth will eventually come in with then it'll eventually just all be new growth. So take your time and gradually do it, or to actually do a big chop. I right now want to do a big chop. I knew I wanted to chop my hair for my birthday in January anyway. So I'm okay with doing a big chop. How much of a big chop, I don't know. But
big chop,
it's gonna be significant come January. So I do plan to cut my hair in January. So I am gonna go through a big chop. Something else was said is to, why are you laughing?
Because of the way you said big chop.
Is that funny? Next is to find a go-to style. I'm getting my hair braided in December. So December 12th, because I'm going away in December. So I have to do something with my hair between now and December 12th. So I have to find a go-to. Do I find a go-to style now?
Yeah, you can. You probably want to.
I don't think I will, pretty much, because I'll still just be washing it and blow drying it and probably still. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do right now during this next month and a half or so. I'll figure it out as I go along. And I'm going to start tonight because I'm going to wash my hair in a little while. So more about that later. So I have to find a go-to style. Then it says that you have to keep your hair moisturized, especially near the line of demarcation. So the line of demarcation is where the natural hair will meet the permed hair. So right now, all of this is still pretty straight. So I guess I don't really have a line of demarcation right now. It would start like right here. Maybe. Or something. So like the new growth actually comes. It hasn't grown out yet. So I don't think I have a line of demarcation yet. But in the meantime, still, you have to keep your hair moisturized.
You should do that whether you perm or natural. Just keep your hair moisturized, period.
Right. So one thing I know I need to pay attention to is, because one question I was asking, like, what type of hair do I have? Do I have dry hair or oily hair? But I think we've all come to the realization that my hair is very dry. But one time I was told by a hairstylist that you're not supposed to put moisturizers on your hair in between hair appointments. So with me,
no, because you're not.
That's not what it said.
She said you shouldn't. I mean, oil is a type of moisturizer. She didn't say you couldn't use oil, but most times when you get your hair straightened and you put oil in it, it weighs down your hair. But that doesn't mean don't moisturize
people's hair in general or mine.
When you're,
because you know I can't put a lot of product in my hair because it'll weigh it down.
Because your hair is straight.
Right. Okay.
I was saying when your hair is straight, normally you don't want to put a lot of products or a heavy oil in your hair because it'll weigh down your hair, and the body that your hair may have, it might cause that to go away. But that don't mean don't moisturize your hair. You should still moisturize your hair.
I'm telling you, that's not what she told me. She's like, after
Mom, because she told me that was when I was getting my hair straightened too. She said don't put a lot of oil. There's a whole...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you're supposed to still moisturize. She didn't say don't moisturize your hair. She said don't use oil, a heavy oil.
Oh, okay. I mean, I do put stuff in my hair, so I'm not saying that I don't.
Okay.
But I do put stuff in my hair.
Because that's key to being natural. You have to moisturize.
Moisturize your hair. So again, all of this I have to learn and understand. So it's the whole process. Experiment with protective styles. So like braids, braid outs, bantu knots, all kinds of stuff. But again, I have to work up to that. And that's to just let your hair
grow, basically.
Grow. So that you're not doing a lot to your hair. To let your hair rest.
A lot of manipulation to your hair because...
See these words, manipulation.
But you know what manipulation means. But I was going to say something else. Oh, but it's also used as a style too, like bantu knots. If you don't know what that is, can you insert a picture?
Sure.
Okay. Or let's just do braids. Braids, you know, like you just braid your hair. You could wear that as a protective style, but you could wear that as your style, period. And then you could then, you know, take the braids out and then that's a whole new style. So you could do the braids for 1 week and then next week take them out and wear that hairstyle for the next week.
Right.
Then you got 2 hairstyles for 2 weeks.
This is going to be a lot of work. Oh, before I forget, I think I need to deem Thursday night as my hair night. I think that's what I'm going to do. Like, cause it's like a whole process, right? To actually washing it. Cause when you told me you was washing it, it's like it took you all day. Like what in the world? So you need time. So I think Thursday night is going to be my wash day.
Yeah. But not every week, right? You're gonna do every 2 weeks.
Well, you know, according to the video, they were like every week, every 2 weeks, but then there's a co-wash. No, Mom, so for right now, for me with the relaxed hair, I need to wash. I'm gonna stick with the every 2 weeks.
But you have to remember that girl has a way looser curl pattern, probably has more oily hair. So she has, like, you know, not saying this to be rude, but you know, like white people wash their hair almost every day.
Right.
Because they have a lot of oils in their hair.
Right.
We don't, which is why we could go a week,
2 weeks. Right.
2 weeks without washing it.
Right.
So don't That's what I'm saying. Like, it'll be easier when you see your curl pattern, and then you can watch people with your same type curl pattern
to see what I
to
have to
see
do.
what, yeah. But
so right now, every
Please
2
don't wash
weeks,
your hair.
it'll be no, I don't have patience for all that. But I'm going to designate Thursday night as my hair night. But anyway, so here we go. Then it says tweak your regular regimen with your hair. I don't really have a regimen, so I just need to create a regimen. So we're going to do that. Do mini chops along the way. So again, that was if you're not going to do a big chop, to actually, you know, gradually start cutting it up. Do not try to guess your curl pattern. According to my mother, I may not even have a curl pattern. So I don't know. We called her the other day and she's like, I don't know what kind of hair. I was talking about my curl pattern, and I was saying how my mother says she doesn't even know if I have a curl pattern, because remember, she hated my hair when I was a child.
yeah, because we called her to ask her, like, well, I asked her, I said, are there any pictures? I was basically saying, what did her hair look like before the perm? And my grandma was just like, I don't know, I hated it, I couldn't do her hair. She just went a whole rant.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's just because I don't know if I'll have a curl pattern or not.
I think you will.
I think we will, but I just don't know what it ever look like.
Because her hair is naturally curly.
But it says you can't determine your curl pattern because your curl pattern now is going to be totally different from when the perm is completely out, because as long as there's perm in your hair, it's going to pull from the roots. So until there's no pulling, it won't do its natural state. So I can't determine the curl pattern. If you want to know what curl pattern is, that's a whole nother video for her.
It's really not that difficult.
Be gentle with your hair. So while combing it, brushing it, you don't want to add too much tension, I guess, on your hair.
Always do ends to roots.
I gotta learn, because I always do this.
But that's because you do that with straight hair.
Right. See, it's a whole different, this is a whole different world. But again, I think these are a lot of things that I won't be doing right away because
I mean, you could practice it.
it's just straight, you know,
into your
hair.
system. It won't hurt.
Reduce the amount of heat or none at all. Again, I have to work up to that. Okay, then there's other things that were talked about too. Your mindset. You have to really set your mind to realize that this is a journey. This is a process. There will be frustration. There will be dislike, because it's going to be that middle phase of whatever it's going to look like. I'm going to have a whole different look entirely. I'm used to my hair always being straight for the past 37 years. I think that's what's going to kill me the most, because I'm always going to think my hair is too thick because I'm used to it being flat.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with thick. I wish my hair was thick.
There's nothing.
What?
That's not it?
I mean, it looked thick, but remember when I get my hair straight? When I get my hair straight, you can tell how thin it is.
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like
it is thinner.
it just looks.
Oh, you mean like
thicker.
if it looked straight? If it was straight, you would want that thicker, a thicker look that
No,
way.
period. If I had thicker hair, you would be able to tell. I mean, it looks thick just because I would.
Gotcha.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah. And I'm not used to big hair. I should say that. I'm not used to big hair because my hair always lays flat. So that's going to be an adjustment for me. But I'm already with the mindset that I wanted to cut my hair. So that's not going to be a thing for me. But it's
I
then,
want you to look.
I did that before and you were like, I don't know why people do that because it really doesn't do anything.
No, when people are just like, this is different though. You can't even see your hair.
Yeah. I'm ready for that.
No, I'm saying, like, do you think you would look like? Some people also get afraid, like, they don't have the right head shape and stuff.
But I've had my hair cut before, remember?
But not cut. If you do a big chop, that's way shorter than what
But
you
I've had I'm starting with like all of this.
But mom, yeah, but
It's just
even
gonna be
if
all
you
of this
cut,
up
it
here.
will still be flat. You get what I'm saying? Like, even your hair when it was cut short, this wasn't flat like this. 'Cause you had
Oh, you
bangs.
saying with none of this, with this being short too?
Yeah,
I
was just
got
trying
you.
to see.
Yeah. So it's gonna be.
I was saying I hate when people just go like this, but
Oh.
you can still see the hair in the back.
I got you. So again, my mindset is there. But I know it's gonna be a lot of talking me off the ledge. It really, really is. I really, really think so, but it's okay. And then you have to be patient. So again,
Yes.
and I'm not a patient person,
No.
period. So
I'm not either, though.
that might be something. Commit to breaking up with heat. Again, that's going to be something else. So now I have to develop a hair routine. Or should I do this first? Oh, and then another tip was, what did you say? I'm all over the place. The hair routine. You have to develop a hair routine. So, one thing, so like my hair routine right now, I want to commit to doing Thursdays.
When you say hair routine, you mean
washing it.
Okay.
Yeah. And whatever it is on a Thursday. So I need to, one part of the hair routine was to wash the hair once a week.
It depends on what type of hair you
Include
have,
a deep conditioner. That's at least once a week too. But if I'm not doing it, if I'm not washing my hair once a week, it should just be every time I wash my hair, I should do a deep condition.
I do
What'd you
deep
say?
condition every time I wash my hair, which is every other week.
That's what I just said. So you should deep condition your hair every time you wash it. When I was coming up, you didn't deep condition all the time. You deep condition like once every few months or something.
Yeah, because even when I would get my hair straightened, she would use deep conditioners, but it wasn't every time I went.
Right.
But I guess as a natural, like this, I don't know. Now
maybe
they
you
say
have to.
you have to. I mean, you probably don't have to, but it works for me though. Like, because my hair gets tangled easily,
Okay.
so the deep conditioner helps for me.
Gotcha. And then the other thing was with the products that you're using, they should be sulfate free, silicone free, and paraben free.
I ain't there yet.
Now there were a lot of explanations as to what it does. It broke it down with the definitions and this and that and those. I don't care to talk about that right now in this video.
Basically, it's just not good for your hair.
Yeah. It strips it of some stuff. It doesn't give you this, it doesn't do that, and whatever. So, okay, fine, no problem. That's what you should do. And again, I looked at many people's videos and that seemed to be a common theme. So,
Just don't do it.
and then the other thing was that you need to get rid of the products that you are currently using. So, that's all for my notes. But I wanted to go ahead and go through. I have 2 bins that are filled with hair stuff. And I've actually been wanting to go through these bins for a while now. Because there's just some stuff that I'm sure I can throw away. But I knew this would at the same time help me to get rid of my old stuff. And then I can show you the new stuff that I have, which I'm excited to use. The perm that I would use out of the box was called ORS. I thought it stood for Organic Root Stimulator, but this right here says Original Root Stimulator. But either way, because that was the perm that I was using, I just said, let me just go ahead and start using its shampoo. And again, it said, get rid of all the products that you were using on your permed hair. So,
Yep, throw them away.
goodbye to the shampoo. Goodbye to the conditioner.
And that.
Goodbye to the spray. And that's it.
Throw that away.
This was the mousse. Going. This was another thing of the conditioner. I had a couple of
Edge
those.
control don't even work. Don't like it.
This edge control. She talked about this for a long time. So that's in the trash. Now that I threw away those, let me tell you what I bought. So Pantene.
Let me say, because I'm the one who put you on.
Okay, but let me just say about Pantene, and this is no shade, no disrespect or anything. To me, Pantene was a product made for Caucasian or non-African American hair. So it wasn't something that I used to buy. But then Pantene.
So this YouTuber I watched, she was able to partner with Pantene. They came out with a new line called the Gold Series line, which was made by 6 black scientists for black people's hair. So,
And when I saw the blurb, it was scientists and PhD holders. So this line is made specifically by black people.
period.
So no disrespect to those who are not black, but I would like to start off and support women of color or people of color.
Well,
so,
it makes more sense to have products that are made for your hair by your people, because
FUBU.
your people.
You know what FUBU stands for? For you, by you. It's made by black people.
Oh, because your people know your hair the best.
Right.
So like, it just makes more sense.
So with that, starting off small, I bought a shampoo, sulfate free. So it says Gold Series. So look at the gorgeous bottle. Oh, no, glare. Anyway,
Yeah, the camera's
hopefully
not
you
doing
can see it.
justice.
Gold Series sulfate free. I'll actually insert pictures. Sulfate free shampoo infused with argan oil gently cleanses and hydrates for instant softness for stronger hair, for natural transitioning and relaxed hair. Sulfate free, paraben free, and silicone free. I do my homework and I pays attention, and this is what it said to get. So that's the shampoo. Then of course with every shampoo you have to have a conditioner. Oh, I'm sorry, the light is all kind of crazy.
The packaging is really cute.
And this says pretty much all the same thing. Moisture Boost Conditioner. So that's good because we have to keep our hair moisturized. And then I got an oil. You can't see. This lighting is terrible. Intense Hydrating Oil. This is about to be my start. The different products. And we're gonna see how this goes. I didn't even smell it.
I do. Smell good.
Oh yeah, that smells really good.
And
it
they
smells
all
like
smell the same.
citrusy.
I think it's the argan oil.
Yeah, so that smells good. All right, so I'm gonna go wash my hair. And I will come back on when I am done to tell you. I did not wash my hair because I realized that I did not shampoo my hair. Because I realized that I shampooed and conditioned my hair last Friday. So today is Thursday. So I just did it last Friday. Why are you laughing? Because you fell into the thing?
Yeah.
So it'll be a week tomorrow. So there was no need for me to wash it again. So instead I just conditioned it. Or later down the line I would have co-washed
Well,
it.
technically you did. You could use regular conditioner as a co-wash.
Why is it called co-wash?
Because because washing your hair is with shampoo.
Right.
So co-wash, you're not fully washing.
Okay.
Like, are you asking me what the co stand for? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. We'll research that. So I just used the conditioner. I just ran it through my hair. I wet my hair, put some conditioner on it, combed it through, which I have learned with a thick comb, a wide tooth comb, not a thin tooth comb. The first time that she got into real hair, like really doing her hair, and saw me with this, she almost died. She was like, no, you have to do it with the wide tooth comb because it pulls out your hair and da-da-da-da. So anyway, so I wet it, put some of this in my palm, the conditioner, put it through my hair, combed it through, and then blow dried it. And then I used the oil, put it on my wet hair first before I blow dried it. Now it says 2 to 3 pumps. So I did 2 pumps prior. And it says you can put it on wet or dry. I don't really want to put it on my hair now.
I wouldn't. But you know you could do way more than 2 pumps if you need.
Yeah, but I think it did well.
That's good.
It has body. It has body. The question now is, what am I going to do to it? So Monty says, just wear it like that.
Because your hair looks cute, just blow dry. Because she was about to pull out the flat iron. I'm like, what you doing? I thought you
It's
just
plugged
said
up in the
little
kitchen.
to no.
I mean, in the bathroom.
I thought you just said little to no heat.
But what do I do? So like, I got to do the edges. Like, it's a whole situation.
You don't have to. Edge control, laying your edges is
Look
a
at these,
choice.
this
You don't,
ruffle stuff right here.
okay, but if you don't want to, you don't have to.
So again, this just goes back to what I said. Like, I think I look cute right now. But when I was close
That's
up,
what
it didn't
I'm
look right.
saying.
So again, this is the whole thing of I have to get used to it. because
Okay, but that ain't what you even need to get. That if you need to get used to that, if your hair ends up like this, you're definitely gonna be mind blown. Cause your hair's still flat. It's not as flat as it's straightened, but it's still flat.
I feel like if it blows in the wind,
You probably have to, bring it back down a little bit.
so I don't know. So I'm gonna wrap it right now, and I'll see what it looks like in the morning. If I can't yet, y'all, then I'm just gonna have to bump it a little bit. But I do think right now it's actually kind of full in the front.
Cute.
And then I just have to get like that. Okay, so this is it. So just wanted to come back on here and show that it do got a little bit of shine. Okay, Pantene Gold Series. Give it life. All right, y'all, that's it. There you have it. The hair journey continues. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe below. Subscribe. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. When you subscribe, please make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified every time a new video is uploaded. If you have been here before, again, I say thank you for your support. If this is your first time, please come back again. In the meantime, go back and watch all the other videos that I have posted. I'll be doing some things. Smooches. Bye.